Hey there guys, how's it going? Sorry it's been so long. I've been working on a few little side projects and I haven't had much time to do any videoing. Been playing lots of AimXR, which is hopefully being released on App Lab soon. So that's very exciting, and I believe there's some more maps coming soon as well and some other features. So look out for that on App Lab. It's an amazing game, well worth downloading. Even if you get it on Sidequest now, it's a really cool community, it's a great Discord. Yeah, download that. But today I want to talk about a game that I reviewed a few weeks back called Survive It. This is the polygon-based zombie survival shooter. It was in quite an early development. Back when I reviewed it last, there was only one level, but the developers reached out to me after I'd given the review just to say thanks for reviewing it, and I gave my feedback on what I think I needed it. Now, the reason I want to make this video about this game today is the fact that this game proves perfectly how good Sidequest is for the gaming community, because it allows you that direct communication with the developer. It's not like EA, where they don't really care what you think. They want to release a game, they want to make a shed load of money, job done, done and dusted, they got your bucks, see you later. These are small independent little gaming studios hoping to one day make their passion or these little projects into something big that will obviously allow them to go on to make bigger and better games. And Survive It is, I think, one of those perfect examples. So the guys at the Survive It studio were incredibly nice. You know, these were the nicest guys ever. Some people could get offended by the comments that were made, you know, but these guys weren't. They were completely open to suggestions. And what they've done is create a really good game. So since the first demo, their new demo now has 2 levels, which obviously isn't a big thing, but in each of those levels there are 9 waves. Each time you complete the wave, a new gun becomes available with slightly different skills or abilities. So you have a little handgun to start with, then you get a pump action shotgun, and then you get a semi-automatic handgun, and then so forth until you end up with a really big machine gun. But you can tell now the difference between the 2 games on how they've taken the game and turned it up on its head. Yeah, it's still not perfect, but no game is. But it's 120% better than what it was. I'd say 120% because they did the 100% and then they did 20% more. And the beauty of this game is that the developers are really devoted to it. So they've already got loads of cool ideas on what they want to add and what they want to make different and how they can tweak little things. So one of the things I had a problem with was the loading of one of the certain guns. And it was quite a hard game. I was probably getting to about wave 6 or 7 out of 9 waves and dying. So to make an easier, more enjoyable game, they removed the reloading process, so the gun reloads itself. You just have to cock the weapon, and this makes it just an easier process using the guns. So they already have changed the game to suit the player, which is fantastic. You know, but again, they're taking on this feedback. So the reason I want you to kind of understand where I'm coming from is that you can make, as the player, you can make this game. You can help them develop it into the game that you want, and plenty of other games on Sidequest, by putting these reviews in, contacting the developer, adding your own suggestions. You can craft or help craft a game that you really want to play. And that's really exciting. That's kind of awesome, because there are so many bad games out there and so many mediocre games that if they just had this little tweak here and there, would be awesome games. And we've all played those games. We've all been on our phones playing Android games or iPhone games or PS4 games or whatever system you're playing, and you thought, you know what, this game is alright, but it needs something to make it better. So this is your opportunity as a community to help make games better. So Sidequest is this whole tool for this. It gives you that direct interface with the developers. I know I'm waffling on about this a little bit, but as a child, I used to play in the arcades. My first computer was a ZX81. My first console was the Sega Master System, and then the Super Nintendo and so forth. So I feel like I've been around for gaming for quite a long time, and I've seen how it's developed and so forth. And it's been a very exciting journey for somebody in their 40s like myself to see the strides that we've made. But I've also seen the negative stuff of games, the money grabbing of the bigger studios, because they do have higher bills, because they're big monsters of money sucking machines. They have really high overheads, so obviously they need to pump out as many games as possible. But then I also watched this small indie gaming studios pop up on different systems. Mainly it was on the PC originally, all these little games were being played and made and played, and then obviously when it became a bit more apparent with the PS3 and the Xbox, they kind of helped these little studios grow. So this game is that perfect example of how you can make a game better. So let's talk about the game itself. So as I said before, the original demo was alright. It was a bit buggy. The character plodded a little bit. The weapons were a little bit difficult to kind of reload. You ended up just running around in circles. It just wasn't, it wasn't there. Now this game, it isn't gonna be the game that you go, wow, this is why I bought an Oculus Quest, or this is why I got into VR. But it is the game that after hard days of work and you just want to blast zombies, it's the game that I've been playing. I've been playing this for about a week and a half now. I've got the full version of the game, and every night I've come back, I play a little bit of AMXR, I play a few other games, and then when I just want to switch off and just shoot zombies, this is the game I go to. If you've ever seen the film, the Max Brooks one, the zombie movie with Brad Pitt in, and there's just waves and waves of zombies. This is what reminds me of. There's one level where you're at a supermarket and there's an outside bit, and there's a few little tools like raised mounds where you can stand. There's points there where there's so many waves of zombies coming in, so many characters on screen. You're just there with your rifles and your machine guns, and you just shooting away, and it's kind of really, really cool. You kind of get that feeling of, I've got to be really, really quick here, and you've got to master the quick reload and changing weapons around. You can carry 2 weapons with you. You get that real feeling of pressure coming on. There's 4 levels. There's 2 levels in the demo, and there's 4 levels in the main game. So there is a supermarket level, which is a daytime level, which you're in this kind of really cool mountain range, which you can see in the video. And you get all these little zombie spawning points, which was another bit which I found in the original game was quite difficult, because you could be stood there and a zombie could kind of spawn next to you and kill you. But now they've been really clever, and they've added these little kind of manhole covers where the zombies come out of, so roughly, don't stand on there because the zombie's going to come and bite you on the ass. So you've got that supermarket level, which is a daytime level, which is one of my favourites, because you just end up with loads and loads of zombies kind of coming towards you, and you've got some trees where you can kind of run in and out of and use to help you kind of keep the zombies away. You also have a bank level, which is kind of an enclosed space, So there's not really many places to escape to. I have found one place where it's the perfect place to stand. It kind of keeps you protected from the zombies, and you can just blast away and have a whale of a time just shooting them without them getting too close. But I won't reveal that. I'll let you find that yourselves, because obviously that's my little secret of how I want to play it. Then there is a garage level, which is a nighttime level, where you're at a garage, and again it's very similar to the supermarket. You've got just loads of zombies all kind of coming from all over the place. And then my favourite level is the tunnel level, where you're underground in a tunnel. It's quite dark. You're in the middle, where you've got some sandbags around you, and the zombies are coming from both sides. Now you can defend the position for a short period of time, but it does get pretty kind of maxed out with loads of zombies coming from both sides. You do have to run around a little bit. But that is such a cool level. I have asked if we can kind of get a way of getting up onto the top of the vehicle, so you've got kind of a height to shoot down, and maybe the vehicles explode. But there's things they're working on that level. But that's such a great level. It's just really fun. You have to kind of keep moving and kind of avoiding these zombies popping out from everywhere. And these waves of zombies just keep on coming. And when you see the kind of the harder zombies, which are these large police SWAT team members, you know you're in a bit of trouble, because they take a few more shots. The weapons themselves are really cool. My favourite being Eva. I believe it's an M16. It's kind of a single shot M16, so a semi-automatic. I'm not too fay on guns, so I apologise if I'm wrong, and do put it in the comments if I have got that wrong. But it's just a very cool gun to have. And the shotgun in the original demo was a rifle, but they've replaced it with a shotgun, and the shotgun is a pleasure, because it is, you get a real kind of buzz of running up to these zombies, pumping the shotgun and shooting them in the head, and then just running around and doing that loads, especially in the earlier levels. Not so much in the higher levels, because there's too many zombies, and unless you've got forearms like Popeye, you're going to find it a little bit difficult. And then this obviously rages up, and the guns get more bullets and so forth. There's like AK-47s and bigger guns at the end. You can carry 2 guns in your kind of side pockets, and you can have 2 guns in your hands. But obviously you need one hand to reload, so that becomes a little bit of a juggle. So I find 3-gun combo works perfectly, because you can have 2 guns out, put 1 gun away, reload, jump it over to the hand and so forth, and keep that on the rotation. The zombies themselves, there are a few variations. I won't go through all the variations here, because you can see them in the video anyway. But there are some which are really quick, some which kind of lumber along, and there's others which throw stuff at you if they're at a certain distance. Those are probably the annoying ones, because you find a really good spot to kind of bed down and just shoot these bad guys, and then you just start getting stuff thrown at you, so you have to run out and kind of get away from them and shoot them. When you do kill the zombies, another bit which has been added on is a health system. I have been told that the health system on your wrist is going to be upgraded in a future update to make it look a little bit more pretty. It's very basic at the moment. It was one of those additions which they've added on to kind of test. But you can also, zombies drop cans of food, so as you're running past you can grab a can and then eat that, and that will replenish your energy. There are some things that are still working through on the bug side, so when you finish the game, it's quite an abrupt ending. They are fixing these little things, so in the next update I imagine they'll add a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, but it is quite abrupt. So once you've done the 9th wave, you would just flick back to the lobby area. Don't worry, that's something that they're working on. And you may, for kind of more hardened gamers, you may find it a little bit easier. I found that I managed to complete all 4 levels in one go, which is a massive difference to when I played the original demo, when I couldn't complete the money bank level at all. I couldn't make it far enough. but it's still a great little shooter. It is a charged game, so the demo is free, which is well worth downloading. But at the moment, I believe it is only $2.49. So the price for, well, a cup of coffee is even more than that, isn't it? You know, a cup of coffee is like £3.25 here, which is, I guess, about $4.60, $4.80. So for less than a cup of coffee, you've got a game that has 4 decent levels already, and is also going to get more stuff in the near future. I have been told about the stuff, and I won't really say what it is because I'm excited about it. But this is well worth looking at. Well worth downloading a demo, even if you don't want to buy the full game. It's up to you. You know, it doesn't bother me if you buy the game or not. I'm not involved in that part of it. It's, you know, I'm not getting paid to do this video. I'm just excited about this game. So to finish up on, I think I've kind of covered on everything. I've waffled on a little bit. I do apologise. But it's been a very long day at work. I'm on to my 8th cup of tea, so the caffeine has just kicked in. But to finish up on, this is a great little game. As I said, it's not going to wow you to the capabilities of VR. But if you want something that is cool, has loads of cool features on the horizon, and that has the ability for you to contact the developers and help them create the game you want, then this is a good example of that. The demo is available on Sidequest now, it's free, and the full game is also available on Sidequest. It's currently $2.49. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you've got this far, kudos to you, you deserve a medal. And hopefully I'll be posting a few more videos from this weekend onwards, as my workload is dropping off a little bit, so I've got more time to play and make some videos. Any comments you want to make, please drop them in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.